So, good evening, YouTube. We are about to kick off. My stream's already set up. I'm prepared tonight. And I was nearly on time as well. So, yeah, that was Are you ever on time, says Graham. No, I'm never on time, mate. Never on time. The only time I'm ever on time is for an aeroplane or a train. Other than that, I'm always late. To be fashionably late. Come on, man. But yeah, the stadium, I see somebody put it in the chat. Let me go and find that comment. Let me see if I can find it. Can't find it. Somebody put in the chat that the stadium looks like Highbury. It actually does look like Highbury. It does. It actually does. But I fully expect to win. I do think that it's going to be quite a routine victory as well. Like, listen, we slapped them 4-0 at the Emirates. Chig's going to be joining me very soon. He's on his way back from work. I've got the Estrella. I didn't have paella tonight, and I actually feel a bit rough today. Bit freezing, so yeah, I don't feel great, if I'm honest. I don't think Chig's very well either, so we're going to power on through this, and yeah, hopefully we're going to get the group wrapped up as group winners, because although it's kind of a dead game that people are thinking, it's not kind of a dead game to me, because we have to top the group. We can still get knocked out as well, by the way. If we lose 5-0, we're out. If we win, then we top the group. If we draw and Frankfurt win, they top the group. So yeah, I'm expecting a good game. Mavropanos starts, first game of the season. Martinez, Socrates, David Luiz, Mavropanos as a free at the back. Then we've got Saka, Maitland-Niles as wing backs, Willock and Guendouzi, Smith Rowe, Nelson, and Laka as the free. But yeah, everyone's saying the pitch looks awful. It does look awful. I can't even lie. It looks really dry. And in that 6-yard box, I'm just looking at it now, in the 6-yard box. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to the grass there, but it's gone. It's disappeared. Arsenal 942 says Claude Ty's going. I see that. I was watching that a minute ago, man. They're too funny together, man. They are too funny. Do you rate Ty? Ty's a nice guy, man. Ty's a proper sound geezer. So yeah, a lot of people hate on him. I don't know why they hate on him, but I've met him loads of times, man. The guy is absolutely lovely. So yeah, I don't know why people want to hate on him. People just love to hate, don't they? So clearly we're winning this game. I wouldn't bank on it, mate. It is Arsenal and Santa Claus season. So Santa Claus Arsenal could come to town again. George says, surely we won't lose 5-0 and get knocked out. Well, listen, I hope so. I hope we don't lose 5-0. We need to top the group. There's some big teams that have dropped down. Ajax, Inter. Who scores first, says Corey. I'm going to go Laka first goal. I actually think he's going to score a couple tonight. The game's underway. I'm probably about a minute behind you guys. I'm in about the 20th second now. And it's already kicking off. What's going on here? What is going on here? There's a free kick being given already. Let's watch the replay. Guendouzi has gone down like he's been sniped, and it was just a little finger to the eye. Nothing in that really. But yeah, like I said, Chig is going to join us very soon. He's not on Niger time tonight. He's actually on his way back from work. These European away games, they kick off a lot earlier. So he's probably currently on a tube on the way home. And yeah, he's going to join me. Guendouzi's still laying on the floor. Jesus Christ, mate, it weren't that bad. You got a little finger to the eye. It weren't even to the eye. It was to the neck, and he's holding his face. That's embarrassing. Jesus Christ, mate, what are you doing? As if he's going down holding his face. Morning, Lee. Hope Smith Rowe stays fit. Thank you, Sergio. Thank you, everyone in the chat. I appreciate your donation, buddy. What time is it where you are, Sergio? Is it daytime? Congratulations on 8 million views. Thank you, Stone. And big up every single one of you that's watched my stuff. Whether you like it or hate it, people still come and watch it. Like the first comment on this stream, the guy jumped in literally 5 minutes after I set it up over 2 hours ago just to come in and hate. It's like, well, thank you for that, mate. Really appreciate your input. And And honestly, every single one of you, I appreciate you. Every single one of you. 8 million views is mad inside a year, or just over a year. It's a year and 3 weeks. So, yeah, pretty relentless. Pretty relentless, if I'm honest. 31,500 subs now as well. So yeah, it couldn't have gone any better if I'm being honest. And I genuinely am properly humbled by it. I didn't expect it to go that quick. 11:58 a.m. Great watch time. Well, it's currently 6:58 p.m. in Spain. So yeah, miles away from where you are, mate. But evening VP, long time no speak, man. I hope you're all right. I hope everything's treating you good, bruv. Love your stuff. It's worth it. Thank you, Ty. Thank you to everyone. Listen, honestly, everybody who's had an input on this channel, whether it be a like, whether you've shared the content, whether you've disliked it, watched it, whatever, left a horrible comment, a nice comment. Listen, at the end of the day, it all helps, and it's all gone towards the 31.5K, and it's all gone towards 8 million views. So yeah, 6 p.m. in Essex. Whereabouts in Essex you from, man? Thank you, Demetrius, for your donation as well. Appreciate that. I dislike it. Do you know what? I proved the point before, right? And I know you're on a wind up as well. Big up yourself, bro. What minute is your streaming? I am currently on 3.5 minutes. But yeah, I proved the point before that it doesn't matter if a stream gets loads of dislikes. I proved that before. Nearly 1,000 dislikes on a player ratings, which actually got more views than a preview for the same game. So yeah, listen, likes do help, but dislikes don't not help, if that makes sense. It's all traction on the channel. 9 p.m. in Kenya. Well, let's hope we win, man. That's not too bad a time, to be fair. Harlow, I know Harlow. You're going to proper get upset with what I'm going to say to you. Harlow is a dump. I don't mean to offend you, bro, because listen, you can't help where you live, yeah, right? But Harlow is a dump. I've done a lot of work in Harlow for the company I used to work for, and yeah, it's not the nicest place in the world. All the streets look the same, man. It's like a maze. All the blue street signs and all that. 6 p.m. in MK. Big up yourself from MK, Martin. MK Army in the building. 8 o'clock in South Africa. I'm going to have to try and multitask here. I've got my stream on over here. Let's try and kick people out on this, and then obviously watch that as well. So yeah, bear with me until Chig comes, and then it'll be a lot easier for me to maneuver through all of this. So if I do miss any super chats, I do apologise. I actually missed quite a few on the watch along the other night for the West Ham game. I missed about 10 when I look back at it. Essex ain't a dump, David. Certain parts of it are, but it's not as posh as the only way as Essex make it out to be. For example, Loughton in Essex, they make that sound like and look like it's so posh. 3/4 of it is a ghetto, mate. Yeah, proper ghetto. So yeah, Essex ain't the exotic place that the only way is Essex make it out to be. But at the same time, it's not that bad. Certain parts of it are nice. Right, let me kick this one out. Who's spamming? Goodbye. Thank you for your input. Lee, I live in Manchester. What do you think? Be brutal. I've actually walked through Moss Side. Yeah, and I came out alive, so I'm all right, mate. I actually see a guy walking through Moss Side in a Liverpool shirt, so he had some big balls on him. So yeah, an African guy, a Nigerian guy. He was walking through Moss Side in a Liverpool shirt. So yeah, pretty mad. We've got a free kick on the edge of the box. I'm on 6 minutes, 5 seconds. David Luiz is lining it up. No, he's run away from it. He's run into the box. I think Lacaz's on it. I think it's Lacazette. Hopefully he pings it in. Yes, it is Lacquer on it. I was there. That shirt is so nice. I need to buy that. It hit the wall. Oh, and we headed it over the bar, or just wide, from Socrates. But yeah, that shirt, I need to buy that shirt. That's the only one I haven't brought. As for the remake of the Bruised Banana, I think that's a rip-off. It's 75 quid. That is an absolute disgrace. And when I spoke to Turkish, big up Turkish, by the way, when I spoke to him, because he's purchased it already, I had the original Bruised Banana shirt in '91. when I was just how old was I in 91? I was what, 28 years ago. I was about 9. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was about 9, 10 years old. And yeah, when I spoke to Turkish and I said to him, like, obviously the blue bit on the bruised banana on the original back then, it was kind of fluffy, it was kind of furry. On this one that they've remade, it's not. And the badge, the old Arsenal badge, with the cannon the proper way round, by the way, and the Adidas badge are a little bit too central. They used to be really far out. Now they're kind of central. I do like, listen, I'll probably buy it, but I do like it, but nah, it's not the original. I need to actually buy the original. So yeah, them yellow kits back in the day were sick. They were the best kits. I used to live and sleep and everything in that bruised banana one. They've got a free kick they've just whipped in and we've cleared it. I am currently on 8 minutes. We're breaking away. Go on, Bing. Ah, come on, go, 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 down the wing. Oh, all he had to do, I don't know why he was trying to be clever. I think that was Willock. Was it Willock? Yeah, I think it was Willock. I don't know why he was trying to be clever with that, but it started all right. We've got Saka down the left wing at the minute, 8 minutes, 25 seconds. He's pinged it inside. Nice to see some of the youngsters starting tonight. Sergio, you're about 20 seconds ahead of me. Chig is on his way for everybody asking. He's way back from work. So, yeah, these Europa League away trips, he's obviously working because they kick off at 5 to 6. So by the time he finishes work, gets the tube, gets home, he's going to be here probably in about 10, 15 minutes. David's well ahead of me. He's 30 odd seconds ahead of me. So you're going to see the goal before I do. Do you guys watch on TV? No, I'm watching on iPad, mate. I'm watching on iPad. Sports Premium 6 is what I'm watching on. I don't know where that's from, but there we go. Thank you, Dean, for your donation. Appreciate that, buddy. Do you think we'll ever get back to the real badge? Never really liked this one. Do you know what? We'll never go back to that real badge. And the reason being is because it's got Latin writing in it. It's got Latin in it, mate. And the reason they changed it, in my opinion, I don't know whether this is fact, but they wanted to open it up and not alienate any other faiths or anything like that. Obviously, you know, Latin could shut other people out, so that don't believe in all that sort of thing. So yeah, they changed the badge. For me, the badge on the shirt now just looks like a 5-year-old's made it. I don't like the badge. I don't like the cannon that way round. I think the cannon the opposite way, the original way, with the way that that badge was made and the way it looked on a shirt, it was classy. It was proper traditional. But I do get it. Listen, it's a global sport now. It's not just exclusive to the UK fans, is it? Do you know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, for me, I don't think it'll ever come back. But at the same time, I understand why they've done it. Arsenal's a business. Let's be real. Whether we like that or not, it's a business, and yeah, we just have to deal with it. So, kind of sad, but I'm just lucky enough to have actually worn shirts and been in that era where I've seen Arsenal before it went massive and before it went global. But whilst it's gone global, I think it. Oh my God, what is David Luiz doing there? Jesus Christ! I don't know what that back header was all about. But yeah, now it's gone global. I think that there's certain things that I like and there's certain things that I don't like. I like the fact that people like you guys are in my chat and you're watching all over the world and we can interact. Whether you've been to a game or not is irrelevant. The fact that you're sat there at whatever time it is, wherever you're watching, and we're all sitting there watching the game together, it's like we're all down the pub. Well, technically, I am in the pub. But yeah, I do like that side of it. I do like the fact that we can go out there and do 60 odd million on an Aubameyang. We can go and do 72 on a Pepe. If it was just exclusive to UK-based Arsenal fans and it weren't a global game anymore, we wouldn't be doing that. So I do like that as well. So yeah, I do like that side of it, but at the same time, I don't like certain sides of it, like the fact that I'm going to dig him out again and people are going to say I'm a hater. I don't like the fact that certain people have only started following this club because of Mesut Ozil, or they only started following this club because Arsene Wenger was the manager. I do get it's a generational thing. Like when I was growing up, everyone supported Liverpool and Man United because they were the best two teams at the time. Liverpool were just coming off their high and going through a little drop down, and Man United were coming up the way. So yeah, I do get it. I get why there's so many Chelsea fans globally now, because it's, oh, they're the best team, let's go with them. Now there's Man City fans are coming up. So I do get it. But at the same time, the fact that, you know, I've seen life before all of that, I'm kind of blessed that I've seen that, because Arsenal now is a shadow of the team that I started supporting. Complete shadow. And listen, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I'm just happy that I've seen both. Go on, run. Smith Rowe's in it. It's it. Oh, mate, has he missed? He should have squared it. He probably should have squared it. Smith Rowe's had a shocker with that haircut, by the way. It looks like someone's put a bowl on his barnet. Where was that comment about upper tier and lower tier? Let me find that. Hello, I'm from Edinburgh. Big up yourself, Sobri. I much prefer watching you than Arsenal, to be honest. More entertaining. Thank you, mate. Big up, Gary. Evening to you, mate. Lee, quick question. Which tickets are more expensive, top tier ones or bottom tier? Top tier is more expensive, mate. Top tier is miles more expensive as well. I'll give an example. For Man City, I think an upper tier ticket's at least 80 odd quid. That's like the bare minimum for upper tier. I prefer being lower tier. I was always behind the goal. So yeah, North Bank lower. But for Man City, for a North Bank lower, probably about 60 quid, 64 quid, 65 quid, 68 quid, something like that. Upper tier, at least 80 odd quid, and you're talking all the way up to about 150. So yeah, I don't like upper tier. Firstly, you have to walk up a load of steps, which is just long. And secondly, I think you're just too far away. You get a better view, don't get me wrong. Listen, the amount of times I've not seen who scored the goal down the clock end because I'm in that end behind the goal, and all the players, like, you can't really see them all properly. But Arsenal always shoot to the North Bank in the second half. So the amount of times, like, I'll give an example. When Aubameyang hit that shot against Tottenham, where he equalised against Tottenham in the 4-2, I knew as soon as he hit that, that was going in. When we played Cologne and Sanchez pinged that curler into the top corner, as soon as that left his foot, I knew it was in, because the angle I was 6 rows behind the goal. And yeah, and then when Torreira scored and he's whipped his shirt off, he literally is like 10 foot in front of me. Yeah, and I prefer being lower down. You know, you get to see, especially second half when they're shooting your way, you get to see them taking corners, especially where I was stood. You get to see them taking corners, and the stewards in the North Bank lower, they don't mind if you stand up, if I'm honest. I probably shouldn't have said that on stream if Arsenal ever watch any of these. But they don't mind. Anywhere from, I think it's about block 5 all the way through to about block 10, block 12 maybe. They don't really care if you stand. They're sound as a pound. The ones I was with in block 10, the stewards in block 10 were absolutely sweet every week. Every single week, good as gold. And really nice guys as well. We've got a corner. I'm currently on ticking up to 16 minutes. Where's Chig? Everyone's asking me where Chig is. Chig's on his way, man. Chig's on his way. Chig's on his way. He will be home shortly. He's on his way back from work. So yeah, he will be back very, very soon. As soon as he's back, he'll be joining this. He's already got the link sent to him. So yeah, he will be here very, very soon, joining me. And you never know, he might have missed a goal by the time he gets here. It would be nice. It's the game's a bit bitty at the minute. We've had a couple of chances. We've just not been clinical with them. But Smith Rowe should have scored a minute ago. Probably should have squared it, actually, if I'm being honest. But we're not doing too bad. Listen, the way the lads are going out there, they're pressing. I'm just, oh, that was a nice little Cruyff turn. My man done on halfway for Liege. But they need to press forward. They need to beat us 5-0. So we haven't really got to press them and go forward. But I like the fact that we've done it. I like the fact that Martinelli's on the bench, even though I wanted him to start, and I would have just liked him to continue with the form that he's in this season. I think the fact that Freddie's benched him is high praise, to say, look, you've done really well the other night. I'm going to start you against City. If he doesn't start him against City, then that asks the question as to why you're not starting tonight. But yeah, I do think he will start against Man City. I genuinely do, and I think that he deserves to start against Man City. I think that he was fantastic the other night. Have you seen Unai Emery in Spain? No, I haven't. I actually haven't, mate. He's probably in Everton, walking around saying good evening to everybody. I love when both you and Chig are online, although I agree a lot. You have very different styles. Well, listen, I'm a little bit, I get on a mad one. Chig works in HR, man. Come on, my man's got to be diplomatic at times. Yeah, I've just go, rah. I don't hold back sometimes. So, yeah, Chig, me and Chig, I think we complement each other pretty well, if I'm honest. Like he makes me see a different side of things sometimes. And so, listen, I can be overpowering when I get on a rant. Yeah, I can just like get on one and nobody gets a word in edgeways. So yeah, he's kind of chilled. He's a proper nice pal of mine as well. Really sound guy. Can you recommend where I can get a ticket if you are not a season ticket holder? Well, I wasn't a season ticket holder. I ain't even a member, mate. So I used to loan my season tickets. I used to just pay up front for a season ticket off somebody who didn't want to go. If you've got Twitter, there's people on there. I found a couple of people over the years that loaned me them. There's actually an Arsenal supporters club in Milton Keynes, mate. So maybe get yourself on that. I think it's in Gifford Park or Blakelands. So yeah, maybe get yourself on that, mate. Just type it in on Google or saying Arsenal supporters club Milton Keynes. I'm sure it's Blakelands, but they'll be able to get you tickets. So yeah, but Twitter's a place to get them. But you just got to be careful, man. You just got to be very careful who you go and buy them off of on Twitter. There's so many fraudsters out there, man. Your camera is much better. No, it's actually not, Mohammed. Listen, the camera, it's not the camera, it's the lighting. Yeah, because I've got the lighting behind me, it's dead. Yeah, next week that's getting sorted 100%. By maybe Tuesday next week, I'll have proper decent lighting. I'll have a better mic as well. So I'll plug a mic into the Mac rather than just using the Mac. So yeah, man. Nearly 500 people watching this live. Do drive the likes up. Currently, there is only 75 likes. That's a bit disgraceful. Come on, people. You know the drill by now. Big up, Dean, again. Thank you for your donation from the US. I started supporting in 01 because of Seaman. It was hard to follow back then in the US. I spent the last 18 years learning everything about us, Graham Wenger, etc. Do you know what? I rate that, mate. Yeah, because a lot of people don't bother learning. They don't. Yeah, they dismiss anything pre when they started supporting. I was born in 82. And yeah, man, like I was born in the George Graham era, really. I remember Anfield 89. I was allowed to stay up and watch that. That was when Sky weren't a thing, BT weren't a thing. And it was just every odd game was put on TV and it was on BBC. And it was on a Friday night. And yeah, I remember being allowed to stay up and watch that, man. It was mad. It was mental. And like, yeah, I just love Arsenal, man. Love Arsenal to bits. And like, a lot of people that are older than me follow this channel. I think there's about 30% of the subscribers are older than me that follow this channel. So obviously they're not all Arsenal fans, but you always learn off of them, man. Always. And like, don't be scared to ask questions to people. Like if you don't know like the answer to a question, or you want to ask a question to somebody and you don't know something, ask them, man. That's what I've done. And the job I did as well, right? I've been lucky enough, like I've knocked on doors for 21 years for double glazing. And it's taken me all over the southeast of the country. And I'll never forget this, right? There's a nice retired couple. Oh dear, Martin has nearly messed that up. Nice retired couple that live in Stevenage, yeah? My company done some work for them. And he don't go anymore. He's about 85, the old boy. And he still had programs from like the 60s and 70s. It was mental. He had the fanzines and it was just mad. I sat in that geezer's house for about 5 hours. Yeah, while we were fitting his windows, I was just sat there. And he had like a shrine to Arsenal. Yeah, and I walked out of that house. I learned so much. I actually think I'll put it on my Instagram. I don't know if it's still on there, but yeah, I always try and learn something about Arsenal every day, man. It's like there's so many things that I don't know. I'm not an encyclopedia. There was a guy that I met as well. He'll be at the game. A guy called Keith. Robbie's had him on his channel loads of times. That guy is just unbelievable. Yeah, there's a video that Robbie done with him where he went round his house, like his garage and all that. He's got so much stuff that is Arsenal, and I don't think he's missed a game for about 50 years. Yeah, it's mental, absolutely mad. He's put a lot of his stuff in the Arsenal Museum. But yeah, he is proper Mr. Arsenal, proper fan, like literally home and away 50 years. I missed a super chat as well. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. There it is. Is that it? I think I missed it. No, there it is. I found it. DJ Crane says Lee and Chig are perfect. Number 10. Unlike Mr. Missing, he's a one big zero. Thank you, buddy. Listen, I do appreciate that as always, man. So I don't claim to be anything I ain't, man. I just say what I say, and if people like it, then cool. Obviously, a lot of people have liked it because 8 million people have watched it in a year. But I ain't taking that for granted, and I'll always try and do better. Listen, like these curtains behind me are dead. Yeah, I'm changing them next week. The lighting's dead in this apartment. Every single light in my living room is popped. Yeah, as soon as I turned the light on the other day, ping, 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 ping. And the light bulbs for these lights, I haven't been able to find them where I'm at. So next week I'm going to venture out a little bit further afield and going to get some proper lighting. And yeah, man, we'll move it forward a bit because at the end of the day, I'm sat in my bedroom when I really want to be sat in my living room. But it is what it is. But here we go. Our defending has been pony. It's like there is no communication between Martinez and the defenders. That's very true. And listen, it doesn't help when Mavropanos and Socrates haven't played together, or David Luiz this season, or ever. It's the first time they've played together, isn't it? So probably not the best time to play them free. But I do get why Freddie's changed it up a little bit. We've got Man City on Sunday afternoon, so I do get it, but no, maybe put Mustafi in. I didn't pick him myself in my starting 11, but maybe pick Mustafi. But I don't know. But yeah, 25 minutes gone. It is currently 0-0. Just kicking these little links out the chat. Over 500 people watching live. Thank you very much. Evening to you, Joanne. Whose curtains you getting? Oh, what curtains you getting? I don't know yet. I'm actually going to take a little trip to Fuengirola, which is about 15-minute drive from here. So I'm going to get up there next week, probably Monday, Tuesday, and there's a nice big retail park up there. So hopefully I'm going to be able to find some better lighting and find, because the hardware stores around here, I can't find the lights. They're 2-pin lights, but I want the ultra bright ones. One of these is ultra bright, one of them's dim. So and yeah, I've tried finding them where I am in Calahonda, but nowhere sells them. So yeah, I don't know, man. Chig's texting me. What's he saying? He'll be with us in 3 minutes. 1 second. Let me see what his voice noted me. Yeah, Chig will be here in a couple of minutes. He's just got in. He's just firing up his PC. Moe says, Lee, what was it like supporting Arsenal in the early 2000s? Because I'm 17 years old and I'm an Arsenal fan. Do you know what? It was mad. I can't even lie, right? It was mad because it was all that Arsenal, Man United, yeah? And like, oh, Jesus Christ, Millie scored a goal in. Who was that? Saka got a corner out of that. Yeah, it was mad because we were doing all right, and it was always Arsenal, Man United, and they were always the biggest games. And like a lot of my friends were Man United, a lot of my friends were Arsenal. There wasn't really any Chelsea around back then. It was either Liverpool, Man United, or Arsenal back then in my school, and they were always big games. Arsenal, Man United, corners just whipped in. I think that's another corner, is it? No, it's a goal kick. But we knew from probably when we done that double, we knew we had a sick team. Then we got rid of Anelka and went and bought Thierry Henry. I remember the day we brought Dennis Bergkamp. That was obviously before Wenger turned up. So that was what, 95? I nearly cried, man. I nearly cried. I was 12, 13 years old. I nearly cried. I was like, we signed Bergkamp. It's like, what? How's that happen? Yeah. And but then obviously we sold Anelka to Madrid. That funded the new training ground and Thierry Henry, which was pretty mad. But them days, it was just like, I can't even describe Highbury, man. It was just mental. It was just different. It just stunk. Like it just stunk of piss. I can't even lie. Yeah, it just stunk of piss and hot dogs and onions. Yeah, but it was just mad. It was just such a good time to support Arsenal. And even if we didn't win, Saka's just skinned some guy there. Go on, son. Keep going, boy. Go on, keep going. He's just run 60 yards. Go on, son. Well done. Inside. Hit it. Ah, come on. But yeah, even if we didn't win, we just knew that as long as we played well, it didn't matter. It genuinely didn't matter. It was all about the football. It didn't matter. And we knew we had a sick team, right? Now, when you go to the Emirates, it ain't about that. It's like everyone's been split up. And this is the one thing I'll always dislike Arsenal for, right? Is everybody who left Highbury and went to the Emirates, yeah, season ticket holders, they should have planned that so much better than the club, because you've got people that are now all scattered all over the place. Yeah, it's not like clock end from Highbury and now clock end at the Emirates and vice versa, East Stand, West Stand, North Bank. Ain't like that. It's kind of sad. You know, the song used to be, we're the clock end, we're the clock end, we're the clock end, Highbury. Yeah, you hear that every now and again. Then the North Bank could come back with their bit. Then the East Stand might join in, West Stand. You get that every now and again at the Emirates, but it ain't like it used to be, man. Like, the atmosphere at Highbury weren't electric. Yeah, it's like a lot of people make out that it weren't great, but it's so much better than the Emirates will ever be. And it's kind of sad because, listen, I'm just lucky I've been to Highbury, man. I'm just lucky, because anybody who's not been, it doesn't matter what I say, it's never going to do it justice. It genuinely isn't going to do it justice. So yeah, it did stink of piss, onions and hot dogs. And I'll never forget my first game. It was 1990, October 1990, Graham Rix's testimonial, and we lost 5-2 to Tottenham. And yeah, the less said about Graham Rix, the better, because is he still in jail? Is he still in jail? The pitch is too far away from the stands at the Emirates. I agree with that as well. I do agree with that. Even if you're front row, behind the goal, clock end or North Bank, you're still about maybe 7-8 foot away from the pitch. It's too far, man. Yeah, Crystal Palace. That's why I like Crystal Palace's ground. And I think Crystal Palace is the best away trip. Yeah, I think that their fans are loud. You're close to the pitch. When Sanchez scored twice against Palace, yeah, he was literally 1 foot in front of me. It's like how close I am to my Mac right now. He was that close, celebrating in front of me. Yeah, whereas at the Emirates, you don't really get that. Graham Rix out, says Rickon. Is he actually still in jail? I don't even know. But yeah, that was my first ever game. Just watching Nelson do step overs. Giving it to Saka, and he's crossed it out of play for a throw-in. But yeah, Highbury was sick. It was sick. It was lush, man. That was a proper stadium. Highbury was the best stadium in the world. We could have built around it. Shame, says Freddie. I don't know. Listen, I don't know the ins and outs of whether we could have built around it. Maybe we could have built up on it, filled in the gaps in the corners. I don't know. We could have made it, what, it was 38,000, wasn't it? Probably could have made it about 50, 45, 50. It doesn't really matter. Chelsea have proved it don't matter whether you've got a massive stadium. Don't matter. You know, at the end of the day, winning makes money. It's as simple as that for clubs. So yeah, 2002 cup final was my favourite. Says Taib. That was a good cup final, man. I can't even lie. What about Anfield? Do you know what? Any Liverpool fans that are listening to this right now, switch off, yeah? Like just go like that. Anfield's one of the most overrated stadiums I've ever been to in my life. Liverpool Never Walk Alone is going to be fuming, right? I've never been on a Champions League night, so don't get this twisted, yeah? Right? It's a traditional stadium. It's a nice stadium, yeah? And I think where it sits and the way they've built it, it's like, wow, that's in the middle of a terrace street, yeah? Same as Everton. Like, Everton's an old school ground, yeah? But when you see Anfield from the outside, it just oozes tradition and class, right? But when you get inside, everyone bangs on about their atmosphere. Not for me. Not for me. Although the only reason I'm saying that is probably because I've never been on a Champions League night. Yeah, I've been on a Sunday afternoon and seen us get slapped 5-1. I've been on a Saturday 12:45. I've been on a Sunday 2 o'clock. Yeah, I've been on a Saturday 5:30. It's dead. I can't even lie. Jutaru says the same. It is dead. The one thing I will say about Liverpool is when they slapped us 5-1, I think it was, under Wenger. Every single Liverpool fan that walked out the ground, I think it was Oxlade-Chamberlain's last game for the club, and he was playing right wing back that day, and he was the worst player on the pitch. Right? And people say YouTube channels are toxic, we're toxic, whatever. Every single one of the 4,000 Arsenal fans who were in the away end were singing, "We're effing shit." Yeah, we're effing shit. Right? So listen, a lot of things get taken out of context in terms of YouTube channels and AFTV and stuff like that, and people's opinions. 4,000 people all singing, "We're effing shit." Yeah, when we're getting slapped, and that game could have been 8. That was the game where Bellerin tried to do some funky flick, and Salah had the freedom of the pitch. Yeah, just literally run clean through. And but I'll credit Liverpool fans when we came out the ground that day. Yeah, not one Liverpool fan was rubbing it in our face. Every Liverpool fan I spoke to, go on, son. Keeper's just run out for Liege. Every Liverpool fan I spoke to that day after the game said they felt sorry for us and that we deserve change. But I've never been on a Champions League night, so I don't know what the atmosphere is like on a Champions League night. It would have been nice to maybe have gone for the Barcelona game when they turned it around. I bet it was lit that night. But Arsenal-Liverpool games, the ones I've been to, no, not for me. The atmosphere is not all that. The best ground I've been to for atmosphere by an absolute country mile is Atletico Madrid's new stadium. That stadium is the most beautiful stadium I've been in. It's absolutely stunning. And their fans are so loud. Yeah, literally every time we were coming to their goal, they just get louder. Yeah, and then it's like they're putting a shield up with their voices. And then as soon as they clear the ball away, they drop down a little bit. And then we come again, they get louder. Yeah, and that was mad. Yeah, that stadium was unbelievable. The Wanda Metropolitana, yeah, Wanda Metropolitana. That was the best stadium, the loudest stadium as well that I've been in. That stadium was mad. But Palace was decent. For me, Palace is the best away day. Yeah, it's the best away day. Why did you move to Spain? Because England's dead, mate. England is dead. Lee, I'm not keen on AFTV as I find a lot of negative, toxic talk. Have to take both sides, mate. Well, this is the thing, Mark. Evening to you, mate. I know you've watched my channel for a long, long time, mate. This is the thing, right? A lot of people just watch 2 or 3 faces on there and think that's everyone, right? And listen, I love Troops to bits. He's my boy, yeah. My man can have a meltdown as good as I can, if not better, right? But you know, I see Ray Parlour again today saying, "Oh, but they interview the same fans every week." Well, maybe if Ray Parlour stopped just watching 1 or 2 people, he'd realise that every home game there's about 10 to 15 new faces on it. Yeah, but the problem is, and this is the problem, right, that people don't want to hear the opinion of somebody who's only just ever gone on it. Yeah, that's not my fault. That's not Robbie's fault. That's not your fault. That's not anybody's fault. If people don't want to click on a video, they will choose not to click on a video, right? If they see a DT video or a Troops video pop up after a loss, they might want to click on it. Let's have it right here, yeah? None of us know the result of a game before we get there. Yeah, so I don't know. Listen, it gets a lot of hate. I get why some people don't like it. I understand it, but at the end of the day, you're not forced to watch it. Yeah, and to use that as a yardstick to say, oh, well, it's the reason Arsenal are crap. Well, no, it's not really, is it? Let's be real. It's not. Yeah, maybe Arsenal should just play better. You know, let's be real. AFTV's seen 3 FA Cup victories. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's seen 3 FA Cup victories. Does everyone forget about that? It's seen record signings coming left, right, and centre. Ozil, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Pepe. There's 4 record signings. You know, so I'd say to people that don't like it and have got a negative side of it, maybe go and watch the people that you've never watched before. Maybe go and watch Graham. Graham's not negative. Ty's not negative. You know, if people don't like negativity, go and watch them people. You know, Kelechi's not negative. Yeah, Kelechi's probably the most positive person other than Ty on the channel. You know, there's a lot of positive people on there, but people just choose to watch the select couple of people, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and go, oh, it's all the same faces, when the reality is it actually isn't. Yeah, there's 10 to 15 new faces on it every week. But, you know, it's like when we won the other night against West Ham. Troops was number 3. In fact, when I see it, he was number 2 on the trending. Number 2 trending worldwide. Yeah, and nobody mentions that, do they? Nobody ever mentions that. People love to only remember the negative. They don't remember the positive. What about when we won against Chelsea in the cup final? All the fan cams that day. You know, people say people profit off a loss. That's the biggest load of garbage I've ever heard in my life. If that's a business model, then go and support a team like Bolton that lose every week. You know, Arsenal have lost 4 games this season. Yeah, 4. So I understand why people don't like it, but at the same time, that's because they're only seeing a select couple of people and forgetting about all the new people that go on it. And listen, I know Robbie very well. Yeah, and anyone can go on it. If you want to go on it, go on it. He'll let you on it. He'll give you a voice. If you add up how many people have been on it over the years, I bet there's thousands of fans that have been on that. So when people say, "Oh, it's only the same faces," that's complete crap. I bet he's interviewed thousands of fans. Then he does all the charity walks and stuff like that from football stadium to football stadium. They go to women's games. People just see one slight bit of it and go, "Oh, well, that's all toxic." Well, listen, at the end of the day, if Arsenal were winning football matches, nobody would have an issue, would they? So that's my point. I'm not going to talk about that anymore because we're currently struggling against Standard Liège. 39 minutes gone. We're on a breakaway. We've got a 3-on-4. Lacazette's running down the left wing. Well, I say running. He's kind of trotting. Saka's got the ball back to Laka. And he's pinged a shot straight into their player. And they've got a free kick. Chig wants the link again. Send Chig the link. But yeah, this game's been pretty dead. I can't even lie. There's been no action, and we do need to win. Frankfurt are currently 1-1, I think. So as it stands, we are still top in the group, but we need a goal. We need a goal. We have to win the game to top the group because we don't want to have to rely on Frankfurt not winning their game. You know, I think that'd just be stupid for that to happen. So yeah, there we go. Tell me something about each Premier League ground, says New Hugh. Oh, Chig is in the building. Chig is in the building. Evening, brother.
Literally, for the last 10 minutes, I'm like, why won't the City in?
Listen, chill, man. Let me ask. Frankfurt are 2-1 up, so we need to win. But let me answer this guy's question, yeah, very quickly. Chelsea Stadium, dead. Yeah. Chelsea Stadium's dead. They only sing when they're winning. Fact. Yeah. Fact. Yeah. It's in a nice part of London, don't get me wrong. And it's kind of I'd say romantic because, like, literally Fabregas walked out the ground and walked straight into his house across the road. Yeah, there's no other football stadium in the country that's doing that. Palace is the best away trip. Watford, that's nice, good away trip, but not really.
City Stadium's dead.
City Stadium, right? Let me tell you this: it looks like a multi-story car park, bruv. Yeah, it does. And you get inside it, and the seats are the most cheap, tacky, plasticky, light blue seats you'll ever see in your life. Yeah, but I will say this for City: what they've done around the stadium,
the infrastructure and stuff.
Yeah, that is unbelievable what they've done. Yeah, unbelievable. United's ground I've never been to. I've never been to United away. Liverpool, overhyped. Yeah, lovely looking stadium, nice from the outside. I've never seen the atmosphere that everyone raves on about. Newcastle, 18 flights of stairs later, you need an oxygen mask because the air's just so dense. Yeah, you need binoculars. West Ham Stadium, never been, refused to go. It's too far away from the pitch. Binoculars again. Where else have I been, man? What other grounds have I been to? Southampton, that's a nice little stadium. Swansea Stadium.
Have you been to Old Trafford?
I've never been Old Trafford. I refuse to go there, man.
The seats are weirdly tight, and I'm not too tall. I'm like 6'2", but they're like properly tight.
Yeah, I refuse to go to Old Trafford, mate. I refuse to go there. Yeah, just refuse point blank to go there. Big up S.Teov TV for your donation. Thank you very much for that, buddy. You
got the sort of name that I would just assume is a bot.
I would say, are you enjoying the game? But let's be real. I'll just see your resend the link, bro. It's not allowing me in. I've just seen that now.
Oh, see.
Yeah, I would ask if you're enjoying the game, mate, but I know the answer. It's dead. Stoke City's ground. Yeah, Stoke City's ground. Yeah, is the coldest football stadium I've ever been in my life. Yeah, even colder than Ostersund, and that was -15. I swear to God, the wind in that stadium, mate, the way it swirls round, yeah, because it's open in the corners. Yeah, horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Big up Mark Pryor. Thanks for the AFTV chat. I wasn't being negative. No, I know you wasn't, mate. I know you wasn't.
Nah, you would have just been asking a question.
No, I know you wasn't.
My quick take on it, very, very, very quickly.
Let me just read this out before it disappears, Chig.
Oh.
Time to get chiggy with it, says DJ Kane. Thank you for your donation as well, buddy. But go on, Chig.
Yeah, my very, very quick take on it, just because the game is so dead. I have actually been watching it, albeit kind of like that, walking.
We should have scored. Saka should have buried that.
You've seen it, yeah. For me, forget taking all characters out of it. What is the difference between what these guys do and what AFTV does? What's the difference?
What TalkSport?
What TalkSport do and what AFTV does? What's the difference? What is the difference? And for me, what bothered me more about it, I thought it was an interesting debate. It was actually the way Jim White was coming on. You want to catch
my man was moving like Chichi man, bruv.
Yeah, coming like, oh, let me
Simon, just bend over, baby.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. that his role in that was more what I was annoyed.
Do you know what I didn't like about it? Yeah, was the fact that was just so. It was. They asked him on. Yeah, Simon Jordan asked him on. Yeah, and they basically tried to gang up on him. Yeah, and totally disregard his hard graft. Yeah, right, and disregard the fact that he's an Arsenal fan. That's what wound me up with it. Right, I text Robbie after he'd done it. I said, "Them man was shook, bruv, and you handled that well because you could have folded quite easily when two people are on you. Not only that, you have to be able to not swear on the radio. Yeah. But you know what? Simon Jordan put a tweet out saying, "I can't get a word in with this guy." Well, Natalie Sawyer kept telling him, "Shut up and let Robbie speak."
Natalie Sawyer was the only one in that whole thing that was trying to be as impartial as possible. So why didn't you just let the brother speak?
And the way they were saying it, right? And I've seen again today, Ray Parlour again today has come out with another pop about it. Yeah. These men are sweating, bruv. Right? I put a tweet out there. Yeah, I quote tweeted the tweet the other day. Right. TalkSport have and TalkSport 2, so both of them combined, have an annual listener figure of 3.3 million listeners, right? So when you look at that, maybe I'm one of them, you're one of them. How many times you listen, it doesn't say. But there's 3.3 million listeners. Let's say they all listen 10 times each. Yeah, over the course of it, let's say 10 times a year each. Yeah, that's 30 million people a year, or 30 million hits. Yeah, Robbie gets that a month.
Yeah,
no wonder they're shook, bro. I'll tell them jog on.
But I've said that to you before, though. I've said that to you before, that this is the way the world is moving. People are moving away from people moved away from radio some time ago. People are moving away from TV.
Written media's dead. Radio's dead. It's all dead. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what Simon Jordan's got to say. Let's be real. Jim White, when he was wearing his yellow tie about 10 years ago, was a thing. Yeah, people have gone way past that, and nobody cares anymore.
Yeah. Right? People like Netflix, Disney Plus, YouTube,
Amazon.
These are the platforms that are going to take off. So, and these lot are shook. They know that. Of course, they know that.
Listen,
so
when you've got Smithers sat on Sunday Supplement chatting absolute crap about, oh, well, it's a platform that breeds negativity. Mate, your whole newspaper breeds negativity, and the stories you chat are breeze, bruv, right? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're so dead. How many people buy a newspaper these days?
I can't remember.
Only a retired gentleman who wants to walk to the shop at 7 in the morning and get a paper and do a crossword, bruv. Yeah, let's be real. Right? Other than that, listen, my daughter's 10 years old. Yeah, I've said this to you for time, right? My daughter don't watch TV. She watches YouTube, bruv. Yeah, you ask anybody who's got a child how often their child watches TV programs compared to YouTube. YouTube wins every time. Every time. Nobody watches TV. Nobody cares about what Jim White or Simon Jordan have got to say. Yeah. At the end of the day, I said this earlier, right? Because we were talking about the remake of the Bruised Banana shirt, Rip off, 75 quid, right? Rip off. The Adidas badge and the old badge are too far in. They're not out here like they used to be. Yeah, and Turkish has bought it. So I messaged him. I said, "What's the blue bit on it? Remember the blue bit used to be fluffy, innit? Yeah, it's not fluffy.
It's not fluffy. It's just
it's not fluffy. Yeah. And they're charging 75 bags for that. Yeah, right. And this is the thing. Yeah, and this is the thing that I wished Robbie had said this, because I've got hundreds of people watching this, 800 people plus watching this now. Yeah. Loads are abroad. Loads are in New York. Loads are in America. Anywhere in America, Australia, India, Singapore, Pakistan, anywhere, yeah? Right? That's sweet. I appreciate that. Arsenal are a big football club. They're a global football club, right? Let me say this, yeah? Right? These people that are watching this for a reason. Because firstly, they like what we do. And secondly, they probably feel a little bit closer to the club. And I wish Robbie had said this, yeah? A lot of people have messaged me recently in the last month or two saying, listen, or when I was at games especially, I used to get it every week when I was at games. I really appreciate your content. Tenerife, Toronto, Alabama. There you go. Look, everyone, Canada, right? When I was going to games week in, week out, people would message me every single day, bruv, yeah? You've seen them. I've sent you with some of the messages, yeah? I love watching your channel. You make me feel like I'm closer to the club. Yeah, I can't get to the games. I can't ever go to a game right now.
Yeah,
but I get the content because you go to games or you've been to games and blah blah blah. I wish Robbie had said that on TalkSport and just went.
Yeah, well, me too. Yeah, because I know the big talking about. I know the big talking.
Texas, Melbourne, Argentina, big up Argentina, big up Kenya, big up Jamaica.
Because he said, and Jay Bully, we've not forgotten your super chat. I see it on my screen. I'll read it in a second. The one bit he said, which I wish he'd said what you just said, which is, oh, well, you know, you don't even know what you're talking about because you're not a real fan. You don't go to games. And that was when I was like,
Yeah, that was the only thing I was thinking. Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Yeah.
Just spin that a little bit. But yes, Jay Bully, this is one for you, by the way. Big up for your donation. He says, Lee, we need to sign Hambiz from Fox's, mate. Love you.
Because Hammers Chowdhury is he on about?
I believe
we'd have the biggest set of Barnetts in midfield if we put him next to Guendouzi, innit?
I believe so.
He's a good player though. Big up Mark Clattenburg. Where's Mike Dean tonight, man? If you put him in a cage, bro, vote for RRLP. Referee raving loony party. Bruv, I caused controversy on Twitter earlier by suggesting that it doesn't matter who wins because they're all corrupt, and it ain't going to affect my life. It ain't going to change my life. The amount of people that were going, oh my God, think of the vulnerable people. Think of the future. Think of your kids. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I live in Spain. I couldn't give two. I could not care less. Yeah, and let me tell you this. Yeah, only you can change the future and better yourself. Yeah. And when people are going to me, oh, but think of everybody else. I'm voting for the vulnerable. Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate that. And that's admirable. Yeah. But guess what? There's been vulnerable people, every single government since government came in. Yeah. So whilst it's admirable, I ain't a politician, bro. I don't care about politics. But when I put that tweet out there, the amount of people that jumped on that and were like, oh my God, that's so one-dimensional. You're really an idiot. I had some 18-year-old little boy telling me, oh, you're such an idiot. Well, no, not really, mate. Start puberty. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I'm with you.
I know where I'm going. I know how I'm getting there. And it doesn't matter whether Corbyn or
plus, ain't no one online could tell me who I can and can't vote for.
I ain't voted. That's what I'm saying. I haven't voted
either. Straight up, I'm not voting either. Big up to Ryan Galloway. Worst stadium was Bradford City for me. It is a dump. Yeah, Bradford ain't great as a town, to be fair.
Listen, I'm going to go and have a quick cigarette and a toilet break. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that quickly. Worst stadium for me was worst stadium. Stoke's the coldest. The worst stadium in terms of memory was Swansea. It's a beautiful looking stadium. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, they're up a little bit dead. I think it should come out a little bit further. They could maybe expand that. Lovely looking stadium. Yeah, took forever to get there. Had to pay 11 quid to get in over the bridge. I think they've done away with that toll bridge now. But shut that F up about politics. No, do you know what? I'm going to stop my story about Swansea. I'm going to carry on talking about politics, mate. Yeah. So anyway, I'm actually genuinely going to do that. Listen. I can do about what I want because it's my channel and I'm in charge of pressing the buttons of whether I want to end the stream or not. So if you don't like it, bye-bye.
You guys should have realized this last week when I tried to
very quickly on the Swansea Stadium, right? They've done away with the toll over the bridge now, so you don't have to pay to get in, yeah? Right? Yeah. But that day, I left work at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was hammering down. It was an 8 o'clock kickoff. We went 1-0 up and lost 2-1. And I was like a drowned rat, bruv. I was soaked. And I got in at 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. Big up Self-Made 57. Big up DVS Dallas. Lee is in command. Come on, bruv, always. Big up the McManus. Lee for Prime Minister. Chig as Deputy. Why is Chig Deputy? Why does everyone... Do you know
what I mean?
Thank you, mate. I'm going to go for a cigarette quick, mate. I'll be back in a minute, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. Big up to you, Jose Castillo. Hi, Lee. Hi, Chig. Love your channel. Lee and Chig. Even though I'm a Barcelona fan, quick question. Can you guys do a watch-along for Barcelona versus Real Madrid? Ooh. Lee's the king. Chig is the GOAT. I think we could be tempted to do that. I'll speak to Lee and I'll get back to you. That's a big game. We could be tempted to do that. It depends on what me and him are doing. If it's this weekend is relatively dead for me, so I could probably do that. But let me speak to Lee and I'll get back to you. Big up to everybody watching. So go on then. Admittedly, I was watching it on my phone, so the game is a bit stop-starty. What do you guys think of the game? Sleet. I always have to say this carefully. Sleet, slat, slit, slut. Gosh, that name, girl. I'll tell you. Craven Cottage looks nice too. Would love to go. I personally, and this might just come from being an old school Arsenal fan, I love my intimate stadiums like a Craven Cottage. Personally, I mean, I loved Highbury. Yes, for all the sentimental reasons, but actually take away the sentimental reasons. It was the intimacy of being close to the players and being part of that action. I loved Highbury. Loved it. Went there a couple of times before they eventually tore it down, but I loved it. Highbury, I miss that stadium all the time. Chig is a legend of this game, my guy. Hi, Lee. Watching you guys and AFTV. I really enjoy you guys. And you guys and AFTV speak facts about Arsenal. I love you guys' channel and AFTV. Oh, big up to you, Guna Carl Show. I ain't seen you in time, Guna Carl. I hope you're well. I hope you're all right. Chig, where do I live in North London. North London, bro. I am Madrid Manchester for the day. Hala Madrid. You and Lee are so deluded. Everything that comes out of your mouth is waffle. And yet you are on this channel. You know what? I'm not even going to time you out. Thank you for the attention and the views, despite of the fact that you think we're so waffle. so I still don't understand that mentality. You hate someone so much, and I must sit there and stew in my own hatred and sit there and type abuse just because it will make me and my emptyless life feel better, apparently. All right, someone's dropped a donation. I'm about to miss it. Big up, Mr. Hernandez in the house. Big up, Chig. Thank you for the donation, brother. Big up, Chig. The game is dead. Would rather watch some shagging right now. Okay. Some shagging between who? Oh, good, Carl. I hope you're well, brother. Mr. Watts, oi, Chig. Yes, I'm only awake because I am watching this. Yeah, it's one of them games. I ain't going to lie to you. Chig, have I been to the stadiums? See, good evening, Charlie. Good evening. If you'd watched some of my game vlogs, you will know the answer to that question. I have been to the Emirates quite a few times. As I told my guy earlier, I live in North London, pretty close to the stadium. But more often than not, I just don't have time, or quite frankly, money always, or not always anyway, to get there. Well, yeah. Okay, some actual game commentary. Hold on. This is from Otis Sports. Stop underestimating Maitland-Niles. He's been great for this team. And since we took him out of the lineup, we went into an 8-game losing streak. Wow, I've actually seen somebody stick up for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Big up to you, Martin. I see your kind comments. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. It hasn't gone unnoticed. Sir Antonius Block. What up, brother? My Aussie guy. That I always think is like one of the very few black guys in Australia. But then it occurred to me that he may not actually be black. I just assume he is. He has that kind of swag to him. Well, big up to you, brother. Nick Hennessy, Chig, have you ever met Ty? I've never met him. I've heard he's a very, very nice guy, though, from various different people. Chig, I'd rather see Medley at the back. What do you think? Well, funnily enough, Rankin, I actually put him in my starting lineup as left back as well. Look at it this way, we're not losing, I guess. So let's see if we can bring out another second half performance, because we're going to need one. That's what I'm saying. He's still watching. So I ain't going to ban him. Strap in tight and sit there, stew in his hatred at the waffle that we're coming out with. Guna Carl Show, just been watching the game versus Arsenal Standard Liege, but it was a dead game. Kings of North London. What's the news with Ancelotti? So my understanding is that Ancelotti, the board are not very keen on. So what they're planning to do, I think they're planning to move for someone soon. So I think you guys keep an eye out for that. That will happen. I won't say too much more just yet, but I think they are planning to move for someone soon. Thanks, Chigs. Hopefully second half will step up. But guys, please do stick a like on this video. Really get the likes up nice and high for us. get people noticing the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I noticed Lee's moving heavily towards 32K of subscribers, so help him get there. You can find the link of my channel in the description below this. So do go there. Help me build towards 8,000. My new target now is 10,000 before the end of the season. So if you guys can help me get there, that'd be great. Ranking Mavropanos or Mavranolos, as you call him, has been poor, man. He's not playing a lot of games. I'm not surprised. Messi would struggle if he's not playing games. So, big up Chig, grey long t-shirt gang. This is navy blue, so you might have some colorblind problems. So there you go, Cheeky. Mr. Hernandez, Lee, you should go to the game in. You should go to the West Ham game in March. I'll be in London and we'll be at that match. I would love to meet you. So there you go, Lee. If you're about March, if you're in England at that time, you should go to that game and meet Sergio Hernandez. I'm only saying this like this because I know you can hear me. We love you, Chig, bro. Big up to you. Thank you, Mr. Hussein. Appreciate the love, brother. Natives of Australia are black, chick. Bertrand Scoopy. See, I've been told some secret stuff about Australia. See, they've told me that I might not necessarily, and I've seen the extra donations, guys. Bear with me, I'll address those in a minute. I've been told as a black guy, I might not want to walk around certain parts of Australia, but I get shown a lot of love by Aussies. So it's a little weird. Thank you, Sergio, brother. No problem. No problem. For that donation, legend as always. VP in the house. My man's kept a real low profile recently, but dropped a $2 donation in the pot. Thank you, bro. Big up to Lee and Chig. And last but not least, there was one more, and that's Bertrand Supi. And oh yeah, native Australians are black. Yeah, I read that one.
You keep calling Rick and Rankin again, man.
I know. I'm slipping.
In reply to Sergio, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, mate, let alone in March. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. But yeah, if I am at a game in March, then yeah, I'd love to meet up for a pint and all that, man. Sound guy. So yeah. And like I said, if you need tickets for a game and all that, yeah, hit me up, bruv. Yeah, just message me and I'll sort you a ticket out. My stream's been flawless, by the way. I can't even lie.
Bro, did I miss the goal going?
Yeah, we're 1-0 down. I've missed it as well. I was having a cigarette. When did they score? I was meant to say Chig, not Lee. Sergio, I was meant to say Chig, not Lee in March.
Yeah, in that case, yeah, brother.
When did we concede a goal? How did we? When? How? I've missed the goal. I'm just watching it again now. Replay. Oh man, that's a mad goal. He's pinged it from 25 yards out. It's bounced off of Socrates, who turned his back on it like a pussy, and wrong-footed the goalkeeper. So yeah.
So are you telling me right now we are out of the Europa League right
now? No, we're not out. They have to win 5-0, mate.
They have to win 5-0, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they have to win 5-0. They have to win 5-0, but we're not topping the group because Frankfurt are winning, which could come back to haunt us, mate, because the draw is going to be a bit mad. The draw is going to be a bit mad.
We don't deserve to top it anyway.
Well, listen, maybe it's time for Martinelli to come on. Big up Bertrand Soup. Lee, have you ever met a Mauritian? I actually have.
That's a random question.
I actually have. Yeah, I have met so many different nationalities knocking on people's doors for 21 years. Obviously, you don't know who's behind the door. But yeah, I have actually met a Mauritian. That's pretty mad. and I remember where it was as well. It was in Barnet. I don't know the name of the road, but I know it was in Barnet. So yeah, I have. So yeah, we're 1-0 down. I didn't expect us to be losing.
Just seen the goal, by the way.
Yeah, mad deflection, bruv. The keeper couldn't do nothing. Socrates, what's he doing, bruv? Turning his back on that. What's that all about? So yeah, it's mad. Time check. My time check is 50 minutes 55 seconds. What's yours?
Mine was 50 minutes exactly, and then it's froze.
Yeah, this stream's been lit. I can't even lie. 51, 5, 6, 7.
So I'm just madly going through different levels of stream here.
Can I get a curry in Spain? Yes, you can. There's a really nice Indian about half a mile away, man. Proper nice.
Speaking of which, we ain't really spoken yet, brother. When am I coming to visit you still?
Well, I thought you, Lewis and Ola were coming out in May. Is it May?
I'm on it. You know, listen. I hope I don't surprise you when I come up.
We're gonna have to.
Oh, you serious?
We're gonna have to plan dates properly, yeah, because obviously I've got my daughter coming out, like school holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously, like Whitsun and stuff like that. So yeah, man, we're planning it, but definitely 100% get yourselves out. You, Lewis and Ola, man. And you made me laugh the other week. I ain't really feeling Spain, man. I've never seen a black guy in Spain.
To live in, people. To live in.
Listen, bruv. Yeah, there's black guys in Spain. Just chill, man. Just chill. It's not a racist country.
At least if me and Ola and Lewis are there, between the three of us, we could fight off a big gang attack. That's the way I look at it.
Mate, yeah, it's mad. I remember when I drove to Newcastle with Ola and Lewis, mate. That was mental. And the funny thing is, yeah, we'd booked a room, and Ola, we had to smuggle him in. We literally had to smuggle him in. Yeah, because he had a book. Yeah, and he was all the way up there. He was going, bruv, I need to pay you for this room. I was like, shut up, man. Because let me put fuel in the car. I was like, I get the fuel back. It's a company car. He's going, but I feel bad. Yeah, Ola's lovely, man. Proper nice. I was like, Ola, shut up, man. Just buy me a drink when we go pub.
Big up to Maureen Malone. Just $4.99 donation, but she's just saying.
To you, darling. I hope you're good. You and your son. Well, I would say I hope you're enjoying the game, but you're probably not, darling. You're probably not. But George Eaglestone wants to know when we're going to Essex for a night out. Whereabouts in Essex, George? Harlow. I've already told him it's a dump.
Yeah, Harlow, great.
honestly, let me just come back to Maureen very quickly. Yeah, listen, sweetheart, you don't listen to me all the time. Yeah, so I genuinely appreciate that. You never have to, and so yeah, I do appreciate that, and I hope you and your son have a sick Christmas. Obviously, we'll speak before then, but yeah, I do hope you have a wicked Christmas. Don't spoil him too much, though.
Lee, where's the Jaeger?
Lee, I will be over in Cabo Riog in March if you fancy a pint. It's on me. Whereabouts is that, bro? I have no idea where that is. You watch, it's probably about 5 minutes from where I am.
That's probably outside, around the corner.
Let me type it in.
While you do that, my man Jose just reminded me. So as you went, he wanted to know if we would be able to stream the Barcelona Real Madrid game, which is on the 18th of December.
Probably not, if I'm honest, because I've got a mate coming over on the 16th.
Probably to watch the
game. Yeah, I've got a friend of mine. Oh, they're in here. Oh, was that offside? He weren't putting his flag up either. That wasn't offside. He should have scored. He should have been 2-0 down.
Yeah.
No, he was offside. He was offside. It should have gone up anyway. But no, unfortunately, mate, I won't be able to do that. Cabo Riog. I'm just looking at it now. That is probably Well, it is. It's actually 5 hours from where I am, mate. So yeah, the chances of meeting up for a pint are very slim, my friend.
You don't fancy a 5-hour trip, no?
Yeah, it's a bit of a mission, mate. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. That's the trek. That is a proper mission. But yeah, we're losing again. Time check. My time check is 55:45. What's happening in the game? Well, we're 1-0 down. We haven't played great tonight either. Lacazette's been like a threat. Again. Saka's actually played all right. I think he's tried. He's tried hard. Mavropanos has been pony. I don't get the hype behind Mavropanos. I don't get it. Socrates ducking for their goal. Or turning his back, sorry. David Luiz ain't been great. It's not been a good performance, mate, if I'm honest. Reece Nelson, I've not really noticed him, if I'm honest.
Let's bring around.
Why are we waiting so long on Ancelotti? We'll miss out again like we did with Jose. Well, exactly. Who's on the bench? Bench is Guendouzi, John Jules, Oli Inca, Aubameyang, Martinelli, Leno. So we've got a bit of firepower on the bench. Ozil's in a fortnight competition tonight, so he's got a night off after his fantastic performance of 1 out of 10 at the weekend. Bruv, can I just ask you this as well, right?
Yeah,
did we watch a different game? Right? Because the amount of love I have seen for Ozil and Xhaka against West Ham, did we watch something differently?
Yeah.
Oh, Guendouzi's playing. Sorry, Guendouzi's not. He's playing. That's how much I've noticed him. He's not even...
That's literally why I just checked.
Yeah, Guendouzi's
playing.
Yeah, Guendouzi's playing. That's how much I've noticed him. But yeah, did we watch a different game the other night, mate? Because the amount of love I have seen for Xhaka and Ozil the other night. People are saying to me, Ozil was involved in both goals. Okay, well, in that case, so was Lucas Torreira. Where's the love for him? Yeah.
So was Bert Leno.
So was Socrates. Is everyone going to praise him? Yeah, it's gone from, oh, he's the assist king to, oh, he gets the pre-cum assist to, he was involved in the goal. What, is that a pre-cum assist? Like, come on, seriously, man. And if you actually look at the build-up to the goal where Ozil passed it to Aubameyang, it was a misplaced pass. And Aubameyang made the most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a misplaced pass. I'm not even hating. They have an Ozil fetish, says Cobstar. Dead match this, says Phil. Yes. Where's that comment gone? Where's that comment gone? I'm feeling no love tonight. Oh, come on, Joanne, babe. There's always love in the chat room. Every time I see your comment, darling, I read it out. Yeah.
Oh, big up to Joanne. She clean said hello to me earlier, but you were in the middle of something, so Paul, let me let you finish. But big up to Joanne.
Joanne's a real one. Always watches my streams. I always appreciate that. So, and do you know what I'll say as well? Yeah, Emily's in the chat as well. So we've got 2 girls in the chat, and the boys are being nice. Let's keep it that way, innit? Yeah,
I was going to say, give it a second.
Chig, look, where's that comment gone? Chig looking sharp, fresh trim, yeah.
Fresh trim.
Emily, clock your fresh trim, bruv. It's cool. Right, we're in
there. Emily's my dog.
Why are we so poor? They look first to everything, man. It's like that video that Claude messaged us yesterday, that Atletico Madrid video, the guy that dissected all that, bruv. I'm going to post that on Twitter tomorrow. Yeah, that was mental. Yeah, I watched that about 4 o'clock this morning, mate. Yeah, that was mad. Yeah, and the way that guy broke it down, that guy deserves millions of subscribers for what he done with that. Just that video alone. Well, they've got a break. We've defended well. Well done, Guendouzi. and they've got a corner deflected off of him in the end. But yeah, Reece Nelson's not really covered himself in any glory tonight. I've not really noticed him. I didn't even notice Guendouzi until then. I thought he was on the bench. It's not been good, man.
It's not been great all around.
I'd take Lacazette off. He's been pony again tonight. What's wrong with him this season, man? What do you think's wrong with him? He's been crap this season, hasn't he?
To be fair, in this game, I don't think he's had that much service.
Yeah, but bruv, listen, let me say this, right? If you're not getting service, you come back into midfield and get the ball. You link the play up, you get your wingers down, and then you bomb forwards, yeah? He ain't done none of that, man. I know he scored a couple of goals or 3 goals in the last 5 games, 6 games or whatever, yeah? But he has had a crap season, mate.
Yeah, it's not been great with Lacazette. And like you say, normally he does drop deep and get the goals.
Yeah, his work rate's nowhere near what it used to be, yeah? Nowhere near what it used to be. By far the worst 23-man squad I've ever seen play football, says Sam Scott. Well, maybe go and check out Bolton's squad every week, bruv, because they're dead. They are dead. Get Martinelli on, says Tyler. Laka has been poor this game, says Anish. Laka wants out. Where's that comment gone? Laka wants out. What's up, says Danny. Evening, Danny. What's the score, says James. Evening to you, James. I hope you're good, mate. We're 1-0 down. Shock. Deflected goal. Socrates turning his back on the 25-yard shot, which deflected past Emi Martinez. Keeper's not a fault for that at all. I have a theory. Certain players have formed groups in the dressing room. There's big fat Slovaki. I agree. There's cliques in the dressing room, man. 100%. 100%. And do you know what? I've seen people giving it the big one to me the other day, yeah? After the West Ham game. Remember when I sat there and I said, Emery lost the dressing room, Freddie's never found it. Do you remember I said that on stream, yeah? The amount of people that have abused me for that, yeah? Well, because we've won 1 game. If we lose again tonight, that's 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Seriously, man. And this is the thing, right? Freddie had a hand in more than we thought he had a hand in. He was the assistant or the right-hand man to Unai Emery. He's picking teams with Emery, bruv. They're having that conversation. Yeah, and it's like, oh, then he scored off the corner. Comfortable save in the end. Emil and Reece have not looked well in any Europa League match, says Arsenal FC. Smith Rowe's been quiet. I can't even lie. Yeah, I like him. I think he's a good player. Same with Reece. They've been dead tonight.
Yeah, it's
Saka's played all right, and you know I was on his back. Yeah, Smith Rowe's been the only good player tonight, says Lee. I disagree. Good name, by the way, but I think he's been quiet tonight, man. He's every time I've seen him get the ball, I'll give him his props. He has tried to go forward, but it's just not working, man. I'd take him off. He's got the ball down the wing here. Corner. A corner? Yeah, we've got a corner. That was Smith Rowe. But yeah, he has tried to go forward. It's just been one of them nights where it's just nothing's worked for him. Bring Aubameyang and Martinelli on. Ain't going to do anything if he comes on for me. To say Martinelli is good, he has to score a banger against a top team. You're harsh, bruv, I swear.
To say so what is he then if he's not good? That's what
I'm 18 years old. What were you doing at 18, bruv? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Saka's the only decent player today. I'll go along with that. I think Saka's been decent tonight.
Yeah. And what did I say in the group chat?
Another poor corner. I don't know. I've muted it, mate. So I don't know.
Look at this guy. I predicted that Saka would have a very good game today because he's playing at left wing back.
Lee, I am upgrading you to PhD Russell Howard, bro. Thank you. Dead game, dead squad, dead balled. I never thought Arsenal would become such a joke. Freddie needs to say, I'm not ready. You'll kill my career before it's already getting a real manager on that. Mark's not happy with Freddie. I'm not happy with Freddie. And I agree. Sexual vanilla Lee Gunner in the building. Lee should be manager. Just noticed Williker's playing, says Jack. Yeah, so did I. He's been quiet tonight. Smith Rowe's in. Go on. Oh, that was decent from him. Lacazette again. Good pressing from Lacazette.
What's your time?
65:10.
Yeah. Oh, 65:10. Oh, 65:10. You are quite ahead of me.
Oh, this stream's been flawless. I can't even lie. It's been absolutely flawless. Let me.
You're like 90 seconds ahead of me.
Let's charge the old phone up. Well, we've got another 4 minutes until Freddie makes a sub. Yeah. I've just said that, and I've looked at the bottom comment. Sub 70th minute says Sakana 308. Murta Saka coming on. Says Ricky. We'll probably defend better with Murta Saka on the pitch. We'll probably be more of an attacking threat with Freddie on the pitch.
Yeah.
It's been pretty dead. I can't even lie, mate. It's been pretty dead. Let's check out Man United's game. Just watching Goldbridge right now, 0-0 against AZ Alkmaar. Well, at least they're not losing, like us. Jokes. Well, it's nearly substitution time.
Socrates and Louise look so bad, I tell you. Holy Louise. Martinelli.
The last 2 nights in Spain have been so windy, man. Yeah, I swear. I went to bed about 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I woke up at 5 o'clock because I thought somebody was breaking into my house. Yeah, it was so windy, mate. Yeah, and I'm sitting here now, and I can just hear gale force winds. Martinelli's coming on. Mate, I've had this stinking cold. I can't shift it, man. Like for like 2-3 weeks now. It's like just a head cold, just constantly. Man. I'm not even looking at the chat because I've already seen it. It's like they're breaking away. They're breaking away. Maitland-Niles sucked in again. Didn't go to his man. Oh my God, was that Willock that did that? Nice little Cruyff turn 2-0. Oh Jesus Christ, that was shocking from Willock. That was shocking from Maitland-Niles and shocking from Willock. Yeah. What was Willock doing passing it 3 yards in the box, bruv? You'll see it in a sec. Watch Maitland-Niles though, yeah? He gets sucked to the man and don't track his runner. By the time he tracks his runner, the runner gets a 5-yard head start or a 2-yard head start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just watching it again. He don't go with the runner. The guy gets a free cross. Willock goes to cushion a pass to Guendouzi. Jesus Christ. Deflected in off of Socrates again. Nice little turn. He spun Willock. It was Mavropanos. Mavropanos. Shocking defending, man. Like, what is Willock doing? This little experiment of Willock, yeah. I don't know what Freddie sees in him. Like, I don't know whether they're like going out and date nights. They're going out on date nights and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Have you tapped all the way out on him now?
I've not tapped all the way out on him, but he's been crap for weeks, mate. Yeah, let's be real, bruv. Norwich, both goals he didn't track back. He was walking. Yeah. Tonight he's been anonymous, and then he tries to cushion a pass to Guendouzi in the penalty box. Get rid. Away. Just get it out, mate. Yeah, shock him. Yeah, but guess what? He'll probably start the weekend against City.
What's your time check?
1 second. Let me read this out quickly before it goes. Thank you, James. Where's it gone? It's actually gone. Let me find it. There it is. Been asking to play the under-18s for the under-18s. I'm bricking it because I ain't played for 18. Let me start this again. Been asked to play for the under-18s. I'm bricking it because I ain't played for 8 months because How do I get some confidence back? Good stream, by the way. Bruv, do you know what you do? You go out and pretend you're Lionel Messi, bruv. That's what you do. Yeah, that's what you do. You go out and pretend you're Lionel Messi. Yeah. And you just glide across the pitch, bruv. When's your game? Let me know when your game is. This is what you get when by pointing boys to do a man's job, says Mems Cara. Well, Williker's way too soft. Well, he has been tonight. Rock, he has been tonight. And listen, they've got 20 minutes. They need free. Look at my man doing a no-look pass, you know. That's the confidence standard Liege got. My man's doing no-look passes. If Ozil did that, there'd be everyone in meltdown, bruv. Oh, I miss Ozil. Yeah. Mesut Ozil, oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. My man's done it. Nobody's saying a word, bruv. Yeah. Nobody's saying a word. Yeah. My man's fully doing no-look passes. Maitland-Niles looks done out here, bruv. He's holding his hamstrings and everything. I'll tell you what, yeah. We've got 20 minutes. They need 3 more goals. They need 3 more goals. I feel sorry for the supporters, says Charlie. All them supporters that have travelled out there this close to Christmas. And there we go. Just like that, my stream's packs up. My stream's been flawless, yeah, for about an hour before kickoff till now. Now, my stream's decided to pack up. Probably for the best, if I'm being honest, because that's been absolute garbage. We're back. We're back in the room. But that has been absolute garbage. My wife, kids, fellas. Yeah, says MM Product. My stream's dead again. Evening, MM. We are done out here. We're going to finish second in the group.
Big up to MM Productions.
Right, my stream's back. The only decent player we've had on the pitch tonight has been Saka.
Yeah. It's hard to say anyone else, to be honest.
But it is. We are absolute crap, says McManus. Well, we are. Thank you for your donation, buddy. Listen, nearly 1,000 people watching this live. Smash the granny out the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to Goonit Eagle Eye. Link in the description. All the social medias. I forgot to put your Insta again. Yeah. Do you know, when we come off of this, remind me.
I even put your Insta on my stream yesterday.
In fact, text me right now. Yeah, text me. Put my Insta in your description. Yeah. Right. No, text me it now because I won't open it. So then I'll see it when the stream's done. And I'll do it. And I'll set it as a default. Frankfurt are still 2-1 up. This is shocking, mate. Their towels are up as well. They need 3 more. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's, oh, my God. What is that pass? Smith Rowe's just giving the ball away. They're in. Saka's on the deck. They're in. They're in here. They're in here. Oh, mate. Jesus Christ. That was nearly an own goal. Yeah, I won't read that text until after the game, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, remind me to do it. 248 likes on the video. Nearly 1,000 people watching this. So anyone who hasn't liked it, I'd appreciate it if you did. Wenger would have won this 5-0. Mate, Wenger got bantered off 10-2 to Bayern Munich. In fact, 15-3 to Bayern Munich. He got bantered off by Bradford, Blackburn. 6-0 at Chelsea, 8-2 at Old Trafford. Let's not talk about Wenger, bro. My man was finished time ago. Bantered off in a cup final to my man doing backflips. What was his name? Birmingham guy. What was his name? Obafemi Martin. No, not Yakubu. Obafemi Martin's doing backflips.
I always get them too confused.
Yeah. Racist. You are racist.
That's my people. You would have thought. If there's anyone that's going to get
I said that, yeah? Come on, bro. Imagine I said that. Yeah, Nottingham Forest. I was at that game as well, Ray. Yeah, getting bantered off. Let's not even put that guy's name in the chat. Come on. About he'd win this 5-0. No, he wouldn't.
Who's that?
Wenger. Oh, Wenger would have won this 5-0. No, we lost to Bradford, Forest, 6-0 at Chelsea on his 1,000th game, 8-2 at Old Trafford. Yeah.
It's recentism, isn't it?
Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday's another one.
People don't like to remember the recent stuff. even though what you're saying is factually true.
Bruv,
But
I was at that Nottingham Forest game with Claude, yeah? I was at that Nottingham Forest game. They fully deserved to win about 10-2, mate, not 4-2. Yeah? That was a disgrace, that game. This team is not Munich. Well, no, they're not Munich, but at the same time, the team that played against Munich was the first team. This is a reserve team. David Luiz is lining up a 30-yard free kick. This will probably go out the stadium and end up in the channel.
Just he gets it off target.
Sizing it up, and it's about 3 yards over the bar. We lost 6-2 to Man City under Wenger. Well, exactly. 10-2 to Bayern. We need him. Ellie says Rickin. Go on, bro.
I'm on 76, 11, 12, 13. You must be just behind that then.
We're just watching a replay. I'm just behind you now. I'm about 10 seconds behind now. It's all right. I'm starting the stream again. Don't watch that. Yeah, I'm now on 76-20.
So am I.
I think, baby.
Tell a lie. Still ahead. 35, 36, 37.
They're in the box here. This is dead, bruv. I can't even lie. This is dead.
Well, the longer the ball dither about.
Oh, they've just skied one over the bar. He should have done better with that. Their fella there. Get the Amala guy from Standard. He's a baller, says Pep Frodiola. Well, that was the guy that was doing no-look passes. 4-0 to Southampton, 3-0 to Palace, 3-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. There we go. I don't think we need to say any more about Arsene Wenger's embarrassing defeats, do we?
Yeah. We had some embarrassing ones. I mean, I still put Birmingham as the one, to be honest.
No, Bradford, Birmingham, Blackburn. 8-2 at Old Trafford, 5-1 at Anfield. I was at that Anfield game, man. I swear to God. Yeah. We've had things like Stoke City. Yeah. Like, it's just been mad. It has been mad, bruv. Yeah. Swansea. I was at Swansea. I hated that. But 950 people watching live.
Hey, we scored.
I'm 10 seconds behind, so I ain't seen it yet. Out to Smith. Lacazette watched my stream again. Saka with a great. Oh, what a cross! That was a bad boy cross from Saka. He's man of the match, Saka, for us. Yeah, what a cross!
Yeah,
that was a sick cross, man. I can't even lie. That was mad. What a cross! Smith Rowe with the pre-cum assist for people. Oh, that was a bad boy cross, bruv. What a goal! That was a great header from Lacazette as well.
Yeah,
great cross, man.
Hopefully that will just give him a little bit of a spring in their step now.
Right, now bring Aubameyang on. What are we waiting for? Bring Aubameyang on. Get him stripped and ready to go, man. Get him on. Get him on. I've just realised Lacazette's captain.
Yeah, of course. He's vice, isn't he? Normally.
Is he second in command?
Yeah.
What's that? Abba then Laka? No, Bellerin's second, isn't it? Oh, but Bellerin ain't playing tonight, so yeah.
Oh, it is. Bellerin is.
Mate, people. There's actual people in our fan base that want Bellerin to be captain, bro. My man's a fashion model, bro. He ain't a footballer. Yeah. Just literally go. Just go Milan, bro, and start mincing down the catwalk. Yeah, because you ain't a footballer. You ain't right back we've had at the club in my lifetime, mate. Seriously.
I see you saw that Juventus story about them wanting him for 38 million or whatever it was.
Barcelona, that was Barca.
Oh no, Juventus are also interested.
That's sweet. I'll do that tomorrow morning then. No, honestly, he is the worst right back in my lifetime. I'm 38 next year. He is the worst right back I've seen at Arsenal in my lifetime. I'm not even lying. Yeah, not even lying. Yeah, could you imagine Lauren at right back right now? Could you imagine that? Lauren at right back right now would have half of this team up by their throat, bruv. He was underrated. My man was a bad man, bruv.
Underrated.
He was in there, bruv.
Ooh, is that 2-2?
It's Desmond, bruv. It's Desmond.
Big boy goal. You just missed it. Saka just walked Raggo. I'm just going to keep running with
it. Just watch it. Oi, that was on Riesk, bruv. That was on Riesk. Like,
hit a quick one
match, right? Fair play to him, mate. What did I say to you the other day? Saka doesn't score goals. He doesn't create, yeah? Guess what? Tonight he has. Fair play to the boy. Yeah?
I think they've used all 3 subs, though, by the way. Because Martinelli's on. Who came on? Chambers just came on. And I swear they've used another one. They will be vexed if they lose from a 2-2 spot.
You know what, though? Fair play to Saka, yeah? Fair play to Saka, right? Because tonight he has been head and shoulders above everyone, and he's playing left wing back, bruv.
I just want to recall my bar in the chat room. I predicted, in the group chat. Remember what I said? We're going to put it right there.
Go and reply to your own text.
I'm straight up doing that. I ain't gonna lie.
Smug chig, yes, smug chig.
I am straight up.
Look at that, my boy Saka. yeah. This is what Chig put in the group chat. Saka as a left wing back could be a masterstroke, given he's not particularly inventive as such, but he's quick and whips a good ball in.
As if Mystic Chig in
Mystic
action.
Chig.
Oh, we're pushing for the sturgeon, huh? We're pushing for it.
Yeah, but this is where you bring Aubameyang on now and just kill him off. Just bring Aubameyang on. Go on. Look at Martinelli's work rate, bruv. I swear down, that geezer's absolute class. Absolute class, bro.
I think that's wifey number 1 now that Kieran is out.
yeah, definitely all day long. I told you about Martinelli in June, bruv.
Here we go. See this out. I ignored your teeth thing. Don't worry about it. Game's on. I ain't even on my screen.
We need to score another goal, man, to stop the group. And then it doesn't matter what Frankfurt do. It doesn't matter what they do. As long as we score, it doesn't matter. The game's so open now, though. Look, because they want to go for it.
Back us from this position to
go all day long. We've got 10 minutes to go with stoppage time and that, innit? Martinelli's going to score, bruv. Trust me.
Tell you what, though, play Saka there when Kolasinac is not doing his thing, because it seems to suit him. All right, look at him, and he tracked back and just won that ball. It's like, you, Saka. What's going on? Is Saka okay?
He's been man of the match. I said that before.
This is the first time I've seen you really sing his praises highly.
No, bro, I said he was the best player on the pitch before he even put that cross in for the lack of goal. Yeah, and then he scored the goals. Fair play to him. Listen, I've been crying out for him to provide goals and score goals. Yeah. Tonight he's done that. You can't knock him, man. He's been man of the match. He was man of the match without doing that. Yeah?
Yeah, he was. All right, just nice and easy. Need to keep the pressure on these guys. Really? That one was a foul, but the one earlier wasn't. That doesn't make no sense.
Brother, I need to go to the toilet.
Oh, do you think?
Coming on, by the way. I'll be back in a minute, yeah?
Yeah. All right, guys. Told you 5-0. Luis is the reason we lose. But I've been saying that. I won't necessarily go far to say that, but I've been saying that. I'm just saying, is there a coincidence between when we lose and when David Luiz is on the pitch? There seems to be a correlation. I am just putting it out there. No league game change. It's the Chig show. Chig's the BTEC Robbie. Please, just something more inventive, especially not something that people have said for months now, years now. You know, not clever. Great tackle. You are Penley. I agree, Chig. Where is Lee? Talk to me, bro. Sean Kingston. I like the Sean Kingston comparison. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the same about Luis Chig. Yeah, for me, I don't rate him. I never have rated him. I never rated him in his prime. And I certainly don't rate him now as an Arsenal player. I can't believe he's an Arsenal player. But we are where we are with him now. Lee is attacking that fruit and barley. Fruit and barley. Listen, Lee was off drinking. He'll tell you straight. I'm off for a drink. Chig, who would you sell in January? I would butcher this team in January. I really would. I would absolutely hammer this team in January. I won't say who, because that's part of one of the video series I do called The Chopping Block. You can catch that on my channel. Link is in the description. But yes, The Chopping Block is something that I talk about players I'd sell. And yeah. Loyal Guna, the one who said I look like B-Tech Robbie. Is Chig my real name? It is part of my real second name. Yes, it is. Chris Mees, Badman first name. Badman first name. And yes, it is no coincidence. Chig, where do I live? London. Is Pepe going to be fit for Sunday? I think they'll force him out there, no matter what. That's one thing I wanted to talk to Lee about, the Pepe thing. I remember when me and Lee were debating, was that a foul, that first one a foul? You best believe that follow-through is the one that caused him to have this knock of his now. Frankfurt is a Desmond. Okay. So they're 2-2 as well. So we're currently top of the group as things stand. Chig, you look like Biggie. No, we're just two big black men. That's all. Or were, in his case. R.I.P. You look like an Islington man, Chig. Okay. I'm not, but interesting guess. Big up to, I'm guessing that's Rabba. Yeah, I recognize your DP now. Arsenal is like a complete opposite of Spurs. They're good for 70. They are good for 70 minutes and terrible in the last 20. You guys start dull for 70 minutes and then rev it up. Yep, but the problem with that is it gives us a bigger job to do. In 70 minutes, you can kill a game and still be terrible in the last 20. So I'd rather be in Spurs' spot, to be honest. But you're right. But big up for the donation, bro. Appreciate it. Chig, you and Lee are the best duo. You speak the trust. I'm guessing you mean the truth and are realistic. Thank you, Jordan, my bro.
Hey, don't try to lose it, bruv. We top the group. They're 3-2 down at home. They're 2 in 2 minutes.
Oh gosh,
yeah. Even though we've not been great tonight, we're going to top the group because they need 2 goals in a minute and stoppage time. So
people keep saying I'm a young and fresh face. So I had the haircut on Saturday.
Kingston, baby, beautiful girl.
I had to shave this morning, and that's why you guys are probably
never work. Suicidal.
Singing now.
Yeah, I need to have a few more Estrellas before I bust out the full lyrics, bruv. Let me just grab my charger. But yeah, we don't even need to press for the next goal, man. Yeah, 3-2 down. 3-2 down Frankfurt. At home as well. Never sing again, says George. Do you know what? I sung Oasis, right? There's this singer in the bar, yeah? Big him up. He's a class singer as well, yeah? Right? And he did Champagne Supernova. I love Oasis. So I started getting on the mic, yeah? The woman who owns the bar goes, "Can we hire you? You're better than him." I swear down. Yeah, she was recording me. I said, "Send me that." Yeah. Hitting them notes as Jimbo Guna. Lee, the Man U game hasn't started, bro. That's why it's 0-0. Well, there we go. I thought they were doing 0-0 without Mar, yeah. They ain't even started, didn't it? With the early kickoff.
Yeah, we're about to finish before they start. Yeah.
Bro, it feels like about midnight where I am, man. It's like 8:45. It's mad.
Bang. Oh, bang. Oh.
Come on, let's wrap it up, man. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Let's go. Let's get the winner. Let's do it, man.
Considering where we are, I'll take a draw.
Go on, it's go on. Yeah, I'll take a draw. Listen, a draw away from home in the Europa League to top the group. We've had a result though. Big up Victoria. Big up Victoria. They've saved our backsides tonight.
So Victoria are through as well now.
No, Frankfurt still qualify, I think.
Frankfurt still qualify. Okay.
Yeah. Liege are the only team that could have qualified. Victoria couldn't qualify. So
shame for them, really, because they're a decent outfit. Standard Liege.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
What this team we're playing now? Victoria are better than them, bruv. Yeah, but the results don't match the quality. Victoria are going to finish bottom of the group, I think.
You think they're better? You think they're better?
Let's have a look at the group. Celtic are 2-0 down.
Oh no.
Sporting
They
Lisbon.
were top of their group though. Last time I saw.
Let's have a look at the standings.
I know Wolves are top of their group.
Sevilla and Apoel have gone through. Malmo and Copenhagen are going through. Basel and Getafe are going through. LASK and Sporting are going through.
Right.
Celtic are top of the group either way. Them and Cluj are going through. Lazio have gone out, man. That's mad. That's mad. They're 2-0 down to Rennes, bruv. Lazio.
Yeah, but they're not Lazio of our days. This is shadow.
No, they're not. We're topping our group. Yeah, and Frankfurt have gone through as well. Liège miss out by 1 point unless they score. If Liège score, they go through as well.
Sorry, we take a horrible free kick.
Rangers have gone through. No, Rangers haven't gone through. They're not playing. They've not played yet. Rangers are top of their group with 8 points. That's tight, man. Any one of them four can go through still.
Rangers at home.
I don't know. I'll have a look in a minute. Espanyol, Ludogorets, or Espanyol are through anyway.
Fine, by the way.
Ghent and Wolfsburg, they've both qualified. Mönchengladbach, Roma, and Besiktas. All three of them could qualify. Braga are through. Wolves are through. Man United, they're through. It's just a case of who wins out of them and Alkmaar to top the group.
Oh, Liège are gutted, man. Look at them. They just held.
To be fair, they didn't deserve to draw. Yeah, we got lucky.
They deserve to win for sure.
We got lucky, mate. Trust me. We got proper lucky. But doesn't matter, man. That's what happens when you got quality on the pitch, man. Lacazette's goal was decent. The cross from Saka was decent. Yeah. And the goal from Saka was decent. You can't even argue that, man. Like, Saka played well tonight. Former Tottenham man scored the winner for Victoria. What's his name? What's that guy's name? He scored against us, didn't he? Youngster, man. What's his name, man? I can't remember his name. Edwards, that's it. Edwards, yeah. That guy was decent against us at the Emirates, man.
Is he a mixed race guy? I remember him.
Yeah. He was a youth team player for Tottenham, and they let him go. But yeah, he scored against us at the Emirates. He was decent, man. Marcus Edwards, that's it. Saka man of the match all day long. All day long, Ray. All day long. All day long. You never shout people out, Lee. Okay, well, shout out Andrew Ward. Big up yourself. I've shouted you out. Right, let's see how many live viewers we've had on this stream. We're going to do player ratings on Chig's channel in a minute. And then we're going to come back and do it on my channel afterwards. Obviously, I only do goalkeeper, back four, man of the match. 11,000 people have watched this live, which is not bad considering it was technically a dead rubber. Technically a dead rubber. Still nearly 1,000 people watching live, so do drive the likes up. Their right back was amazing. He was good. Their left winger was decent as well. Jussie, just shout me out. There you go. I've shouted you out. Shouted you out, baby. But yeah, man, we've topped the group. So technically, we're profiting off of success.
Success.
Is that allowed? Does
I mean,
anyone want to hate on that? Are we allowed?
Some might say you prefer it.
Well, it's all well and good saying you profit off losses. We've lost 4 games all season out of over 20 games, mate. Are you watching Arsenal versus Man City? Says Levi. Big up, Levi. Yes, we'll be doing a watch along for that game, mate. We'll be doing a watch along for that. Cheers, bro. You're an inspiration. Well, thank you. Do you know what? I've had a couple of people DM me recently as well. Yeah, that like have gone deep with stuff. Yeah, and said some stuff to me that's like, wow, your videos have like made life better and stuff like that. I'm not going to name names and stuff like that because that's just wrong. But listen, I just do what I'm doing, man. And if it's bigging up your life, then cool, man. I rate that. Yeah, always. I just do what I do. Yeah, I don't claim to be better than anyone else. I ain't a better fan than anyone else. I just talk into a camera. And if people like it, then sweet. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Simple as that. But listen, do drive the likes up. 331. Let's get that to 400. Come on. Come on. Let's get that to 400 ASAP. Like Rocky.
The O.F. UDUYD.
Say that again.
UYO. Smoke one for Saka, baby.
Big up Abbas Udom for your donation. Thank you very much. If we can't transition properly with 3 midfielders, why would we with 2 midfielders? 3 at the back doesn't suit us. Freddie got it wrong. I agree. I agree, mate.
Yeah, the 3 at the back threw me, I must admit. Weird. I mean, Saka did play well, but it was just like, yeah, but why?
Yeah, why would you do that when you're going to top the group or trying to top the group? I don't get that one. It was a bit of a weird one. Lee Goat Gunner, thank you very much. 22, no comment, thank you. Evening, Lee and Chig, says Stefan. Evening to you, mate. Lee Goner. Gooner. Lee Gooner. I'm not a goner yet. I was the other day, mate, against Brighton. I was a proper goner in that one. But no, I'm sweet, man. I'm all good. But
Anthony Skelton asks, and big up for your donation, Anthony. Who are we worried about dropping from the Champions League? Ajax.
Ajax and Inter. Yeah, Inter and Ajax. That's not going to be easy. But I don't think we'll get either of them, if I'm honest. I genuinely think we'll swerve both of them. So yeah, man, we're through. It's all good. It's happy days. Salzburg, yeah, they're decent. Yeah, they're decent. They worried Liverpool at Anfield proper. Lee, you are a genuine supporter. You care about the club, and if people don't agree with your opinion, they need to not watch the channel. Big up. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, Adam. Always. Listen, I just say what I see, man. People get triggered so easily. It's mad. Yeah, it's like, I'll just give my opinion. How can you get triggered by somebody else's opinion? It's like you're that triggered by like what somebody else is saying. Maybe you should stop watching it, innit? Evening Pramod, thank you for your donation, buddy. Can someone train our goalkeepers to play it long every time it went to the opponent? Well, that's true. Martinez didn't cover himself in glory tonight. I thought he put us under pressure a few times, but yeah. We need to sell lacquer. Where's that comment gone? We need to sell lacquer in January, keep ABBA until summer and get rid, says Neil. Well, be careful, mate. They'll be coming for you. They'll be coming for you, baby.
Read Jussie's just message.
Hang on one sec. Teach me everything you know. I want to do this YouTube thing. Bruv, listen, there's no secret to it. I ain't. Listen, I'm a tiny dot in YouTube, bruv. Probably the best person to ask that to is PewDiePie. Shall I say? That guy's sick. I watch every single one of his videos, you know. That guy is absolutely amazing, yeah? Right. And I watched the documentary that he done where he dropped out of college and he had 100 subscribers and then he met his missus and they were scrimping and scraping. It was like, no, you can't have the beans tonight. We have to buy bread. Yeah, my man's fully smashed it, and he fully married her as well. Yeah, fully married her as well.
But that's how you know that was a ride or die.
Oh, come on, bruv. All day long. She's a real one, bruv. Yeah, I'm a tiny dot, mate. All I do is just try and be consistent in terms of times. So even though I'm late by 5-10 minutes, I always just try and be consistent with times and just say what I think. And if people like it, cool. If they don't like it, cool. I'll just give my opinion. It's mad. That's all I do is consistency, and just thinking new ideas. I've always got new ideas, man. We speak about ideas all the time for hours on the phone. Like, it's mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, consistency is key, man. Consistency and just being genuine. And that's what I do. Some people go, oh, you're making all this up just to get clicks. You're just negative to get clicks. I get more clicks when I'm positive.
You guys, are you getting the bruised banana top? Probably no. You probably heard us discuss this earlier.
I'll probably buy it, but...
Oh, so you're going to buy it after your criticism then?
Do you know what? I'd rather go and buy the blue away kit that we played in tonight than that.
Yeah, I want the blue away kit for sure.
I'd rather go and buy the original bruised banana.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that ain't the original, and the badges, the Adidas and the badge are too close to the center, and it ain't fluffy on the blue bit like it used to be. So I'd probably go and do more money on a real one than the remake. We need Carlo at the wheel, says Giannis. Evening, mate. You can't fake it for a 2-hour stream. There you go. Jeremiah's hit the nail on the head. Elias says, great comeback from the team. 100%. The original is about 250. Yeah, we might have to swerve that one then. Unless we get a few more losses, because we only profit off losses.
Supposedly, Ancelotti has joined a London-based agency ahead of his potential move to Arsenal. So presumably, he felt like he needed some London management just in case we obviously come with an offer for a role.
Well, I'll take him straight away.
I know you would.
Literally. And do you know what? I see Terry trigger everyone earlier. Yeah, but he would be the most successful Arsenal manager. People are so dumb they didn't understand what he was saying. I
forget you 12 boys. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, but they were like, he's not even Arsenal manager. How can you say that? Well, he's won 3 Champions Leagues, bruv. How many did Wenger win? He's the most successful Arsenal manager if he gets the job. Yeah, he would be, and let's be real, he's got a point. He genuinely would be the most successful manager to have managed Arsenal in terms of CV. Yeah, people just get triggered. Oh, you can't. Oh no, you can't hate on Wenger. It's not hating on Wenger. It's stating fact. Yeah, it's simple as that, isn't it?
Shig is Robbie's nephew. Can you help me? I've lost the will to laugh.
Yeah, I am a fan from Ireland. I would never have guessed with that name. I would never have guessed with that name, my friend. And I live for the team week in, week out. But right now, I hate everything about this club. All right, listen, bruv, big up yourself, yeah? Whereabouts in Ireland you from? But right now, I can hear myself. I fully need to come Dublin. I ain't been Dublin for years, man. I fully need to come Dublin again next year. I'm feeling a little weekend away in Dublin next year. And I can fly straight from Malaga to Dublin too. Raging Lee Alcoholic has entered the chat. Do you know what? This makes me laugh all the time because I know he's either winding me up or he's actually probably being serious. But check this here. Even if I was a raging alcoholic, why do you care? How does it affect your life? You're still tuning in to watch me, bruv.
Even if you're ignorant enough to believe that 2 big black men must be related, because I must have something to do with Robbie. So, honestly, so what's the problem? Big up to you, Anthony Skelton. Notice that the bruised banana still has the JVC logo. So this is Kroenke trying to get sponsorship shirt deals in one season. Trying to get 2 sponsorship shirt deals in one season.
You know what? Let me counter that, right? Because I disagree with that. Thank you for your donation, buddy.
I disagree with that as well, yeah.
Right? Adidas have already paid the money to Arsenal.
I was going to say that.
Arsenal get about 5 to 10% of the shirt sales. Yeah, so Adidas have given 300 million over 4 years, 5 years, whatever it may be. Yeah, only 5 to 10% of every Adidas product sold with Arsenal's logo on it goes to the club. So that at 75 quid, they'd get £7.50 to 15 quid per shirt. But at the same time, that offsets the 30 million we've lost. Yeah. So it's very clever. And at £75 a pop, it's a joke. I just see what you're doing and I know why you're doing it. The line is offside.
My gosh.
Oh, bruv, mine's still back in 2004, bruv. Look. Like.
Oh, that's the first time someone's actually said that about my name.
Yeah, it's mad. Did Cronky... Oh, big up Slut. I am so sorry I missed your donation the other day, yeah, when we did the Brighton game. I didn't see it. I was like, Venga, I didn't see it. Yeah. But yeah, I genuinely missed that. And listen, when you pay to put money into the chat, then yeah, we probably should see it. But I'll be straight up, yeah. StreamYard moves mad. You don't see chat in it. Unless you're sat on YouTube watching the comments coming, you don't see them all. So yeah. Lee, you're just enjoying life and have a few beers for me, as I'm allowed no beer for a while because I'm on a diet. Big up your diet, Joanne. Big up yourself, sweetheart. And what diet you on? Don't tell me it's some keto diet or some like vegan diet or something like that. What diet you on? Poch in. No chance. I've actually seen genuine Arsenal fans say they would take Arteta or Freddie over Ancelotti. Yeah? Trust me, if Arteta gets this job or Poch gets this job, I am Poch out and Arteta out right now.
About Arteta. Do you think Poch could win you over? Forget my feelings on Poch because I don't want him. But if he was to come on board, he at least is a manager. Would you prefer him over Arteta?
Say that again. Poch.
Would you prefer Poch over Arteta?
I don't want either of them.
I don't want either. But if you had to,
we're taking a cast off that got sacked from Tottenham after winning nothing.
I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying.
The only way I'll be happy is if we recruit an Ancelotti, Allegri, a Simeone, a Rafa, yeah, somebody of that mould that's been there, done it, and won it. Yeah. Pochettino was a cast-off. They didn't want him. They wanted better than him, yeah? So they sacked him. All this, it's a Sol Campbell part 2. No, it ain't. They wanted to keep Sol Campbell and he was their best player. They didn't want him and they sacked Poch, yeah? Arteta, nah, sorry, I ain't backing that. And every time he flops, bruv, trust me, he's getting it, yeah? Don't want him. What's the biggest thing he's ever done in his life? Put out cones for Pep Guardiola and got a clipboard in his hand.
Clipboard, yeah.
Going, yes, Pep. No, Pep. 3 bags full, Pep. Okay, Pep. I'll pull my panties down. Bell end. Don't want him.
Big up to you, Jordan. I have seen your previous comments about that as well. You wanted me to bring up the Pepe tackle because Pepe has a knock now. There's a doubt for Sunday.
Yeah, but that wasn't. No. We ain't even back on it, bro. Because my man fully got back up, bruv. Yeah. And he fully banged a screamer after that. I don't even want to hear that talk, bruv. Yeah, my man scored a screamer after them tackles. Cresswell went off, and my man scored a banger after that. Yeah, so let's not go down that road because he was still fully running around, bruv.
He has a knee injury. The tackle I was talking about was around the knee, not anywhere else.
Yeah, it was a decent tackle. He won the ball clean. He won the ball.
Listen. We won't talk about this.
Okay, let me ask you a question then. If that was the other way round and it was Pepe that did that,
I thought the same thing. Like, what go with the follow?
Big up Joanne, by the way. Joanne has lost £4 this week in Slimming World diet. Big up yourself, darling.
Big up to you, Joanne. Big up to you.
Big up yourself.
You don't need no Slimming World. Come on now, girl.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? What's your target? What's your target? Like, what time scale and target have you put up? Do phone-ins, says D00. Big up my boy D00.
Imagine doing phone-ins.
You imagine doing phone-ins? You're a nonce. You're a toxic. Yeah, good one. I don't want to do that, mate.
Oh, let me up and tell Chiggy looks like Robbie for the 19th millionth time. Purely because we're both black and big by any chance.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right then. Thank you. Thank you for your call. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's the thing. You can't filter them either. So no thanks. It's a good idea, but it wouldn't work. It'd just get abused. Literally.
Or literally get abused, yes.
Yeah, literally. But the good news is we didn't get flagged. I do need to diet. I'm 15 stone. My target's 11. You need some sexercise, darling. Find a man. And if you've got a man, fully get him to put out. Yeah, I hope that didn't go over the mark, by the way. I'm just saying that's the easiest way to lose weight. And do you know what's really good as well? Now, honestly, all jokes aside, yeah, the easiest way to lose weight, if you really want to do that, sweetheart, yeah, I'm not even taking the piss. Yeah, swimming. Go swimming. Yeah.
Swimming's done.
Yeah, all day long. Even if you don't swim,
wait,
yeah,
look at the guy saying
walk up and down. Walk up and down. Yeah, fully clothed, walk up and down. Yeah, you'd lose. She's laughing. You'd lose loads of weight swimming. Trust me. Yeah, my mum. Big up my mum, right? My mum's nearly 60, bruv. Yeah, my mum does about 160 lengths every single day, and she runs 15 kilometers every day on a treadmill. Okay. Yeah, and big up my mum because she's got Parkinson's as well. Yeah, right? Wow. And it's helped her massively with her Parkinson's.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, massively. Like every day she gets up at stupid o'clock in the morning. She'll go gym. She'll do planking in the morning. Yeah. Then she'll go gym. She'll go work. Then she'll go swimming. Then she'll go gym. She's mad, bruv. My old girl's mental. Like literally. Yeah. I can't even walk to the end of the road without being out of breath. Yeah. She's doing 15 kilometers on a treadmill and then going 160 lengths in the pool. Yeah, I said and cut out processed sugar and drink water. I'm going to start swimming again. There you go, sweetheart. See, happy days. All right, listen, let's wrap this stream up. Thank you to everyone who's watched live. We'll get a total check on it right now. 12,500. I'm happy with that. This is a Europa League game.
I'm happy with that.
I can't even argue with that. Technically a dead Europa League game because we were through unless it was a 5-0 loss, which wasn't going to happen. But yeah, 12,500 people have watched that.
Read Emily's comment. Don't even need to read it out loud. Read Emily's comment. I
love Lee's frankness. Oh my God, thank you. He didn't say something about his mum's sex life. Listen, I've done that. That's just wrong. Yeah, I don't even want to go down that route, darling. Yeah.
No.
But no, seriously, the advice I'll give anyone, yeah, if they want to lose weight, sexercise all day long. All day long. Put the heating on full whack and go for it, man. Simple as that. You lose more weight there than you will in the gym. Simple. Plus you get pleasure as well. It's like the pleasure plane theory, isn't it? It's like listen, you know I say what I see, you know. But Lee, you need to release a water aerobics video now. Bruv, you don't want to see me naked, mate. Trust me. Or in my Speedos. Yeah. What do you make of Saka's performance, says Alexander? He was man of the match, mates. 10 out of 10.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic.
Just have to fit everything in. All right, listen, go on a Sunday to a swimming pool. Just go and do an hour in the pool, even if you just walk up and down. Shall I tell the other half to up his game? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. If it ain't 3 times a day, boy, Jesus Christ. Morning, noon, and night, baby. Meet him on his lunch break. Do whatever you got to do, darling.
If he's not leaving me with a limp, he's doing something wrong.
Lee, do you have a girlfriend? Says Jamaican Gunner. Yes, I do, bruv. Come on. Of course I got a girlfriend, man. Have you not seen me? I see you roll your eyes. She fully rolled hers as well. Yeah. I'm going to wrap this up before I get in trouble. I do have a girlfriend, though, yes, I do. And I'm very happily with my girlfriend. She's 10 out of 10 in everything. So, yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with how life's going right now. So it's all good. So, yeah, on that note, I think we should probably smash the granny out the like button. Fully follow Guna Eagle Eye. And in 5 to 10 minutes time, we will be set up on his channel to do player ratings. And yeah, thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks to everyone who's had an input. Listen, it's only light-hearted banter. I'm only joking. Yeah, right. But and everyone who's donated, I appreciate that as well. He's on a roll tonight. Love it. Thank you, Emily. But Hasta luego. Come on, Phil, my guy. Manjana. Yeah. But do a segment on the poniest player of the match. I fully need to get pony on a t-shirt. Yeah,
100%.
all day long. But yeah, on that note, we're going to go.
Every sentence, yeah.
I'll tell you something, right? Before I wrap this up, I am fully getting a picture of Granit Xhaka on a t-shirt, and I'm going to put, is Granit Xhaka Albanian for pass backwards? Do you remember when I said that? And the last one I'm going to say, Danny Welbeck couldn't finish a wank. Do you remember that one? Big up everyone in the chat, honestly. And thank you to everyone who's donated. I genuinely appreciate that as always. You don't have to, you know this. But yeah, we're gonna go and get on Guna Eagle Eye. Link in the description. 5 to 10 minutes now. It'll be set up and we'll do player ratings. Until then, we drew, we topped the group. Laters, peeps.